Welcome, guys. This is Claudette with Miss Puff Creative Corner, and today I am partaking in Jill Norwood collab with Saturday Morning Makes. So I'm going to list her link in the description box down below. Anyone could partake. You could partake on YouTube, Facebook, and I believe Instagram. But go ahead, check out her channel for further information. And if you're here on YouTube, you just share with us your creation, and in your title you put hashtag Saturday Satmorn Makes, so we could all check out your creation. So I created a birthday card, and I incorporated Dianna Marcum stamps for April. And these are cute little pups. So if you're interested in seeing what I created, please do stick around. So this is her pups from the recipe stamp club. And this was for the month of March, but it was running late, so it came in April. So this was the stamp set for March. And these are some cute little pups here. So this large one right here is the little recipe that came with it, and it says People Puppy Chow. And that's nice that you have these cute little stamps, and you have some actual recipes that you can use. And then I also went ahead and I paid for the add-on. So they have these cute little puppies, one with a birthday cake, some sentiments. This one is holding a little bone that says happy birthday. And you have these little buggers running around, party animals with a little party hat. You have a paw print here. And then on this one here, you have a smaller paw print. So I used those. That's the stamp set that I used to create my card. And I also I used some Copic markers. And some little gems. I also use my Cricut Joy, guys. I am getting much use out of my Cricut Joy. I am so proud of myself. You know, it's trial and error for me, but I'm getting there. I also incorporated some foam, and I always use the leftover cardboards that comes, like this particular one with the yogurt or cereal boxes. I use those to pop my stuff up when I'm creating my cards or projects, what have you. And so let's just start off to show you one thing here that I created. I start out by creating a background. So I created the backgrounds, and I use the two paws, the two separate sides of the paws, and then they have little hearts on the larger paw, and I went ahead and colored that in with a black gel pen. And then I was going to use it on my card, but that wasn't working for me, so I went ahead and scrapped that. So I have that to use on a later project. So let me just bring in my card that I created. I have so many birthdays in April, May, and June. So I'm happy that I'm able to share this card with you that I'm making for this particular guy, my nephew. And this is what I created here. And let me tell you, this card is layered up. When I say layered up, it is layered up. So I use here some white cardstock as a base, and I use some designer series paper, which is like in a wood grain, a grayish blue. It has some little speckles on it, and you could see the little grains going throughout there. And I carry that over with this little tag right here. And see the puppy, I went ahead and just cut him out off of the actual recipe, colored him up, cut him up, and this guy I stuck on the yogurt cardboard to pop him up. And then the OMG, guys, I use that in my Cricut, and this is like a shadow cutout sentiment. And I recently created a video showing you how to create this with your Cricut. So particularly, I use my Cricut Joy. And I'm going to list that video right up above here. So if you want to check how I create the shadow dies or the shadow sentiment, go ahead and check out that video. And this sentiment or this font that I used is called Show Card Gothic. That's the font that I use. I just love that, how the OMG came out. And then I used some little matte black gems up here. And I took this Copic marker, is a multi-liner, and the is a fine point and is 0.3. And I just went ahead, see Dianna Marcum have these little X's right here to outline the recipe and some little slashes. So I just went ahead and did that around the white of that card. I went ahead, took that pen and did that. I popped up, the layer behind here is a little bit of black. So I think that black is nice because it pulls everything in together with the OMG with that black shadow. And then the low writings here around the edges, as well as my matte gems right there. I think that pulls that in. Then I took a white paint marker and I just put little dots in his eyes and a little slash in by his nose to give that some little highlight. And before I did that, I used a black gel pen to highlight his eyes and his nose. And then just put the pop of white on there. And I also just used some Copic markers to color him up with his bone. And like I said, that layer is on top of the white base cardstock. And then I just used some twine to add a little bow right here. And I just use a small little glue dot to adhere that to it. And then in the inside, I just kept it simple and it say OMG, how old is that in dog years? And I think that's so cute. I didn't have to put happy birthday on there. So and I just used that little guy right there holding the cake and how old is that in dog years? And I think that came out pretty cute. What you guys think? And also the OMG, I pop that up with the foam. So I also cut that foam out, that shadow foam section out using my Cricut Joy. And it didn't cut all the way out, but it cut it, like perforated it enough that I could have just pop the wording out of there. But, you know, like I said, this is a work in progress with me getting to know my Cricut Joy. So if you like these kind of videos, guys, please consider hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload my latest video. Go ahead and check out the other creators, guys, to get your creative juices going. You get so many great inspiration and ideas. Hashtag Sat Morning Makes. I'll list Jill Norwood's information in my description box down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys got creative value from today's video. This is Claudette, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.